This is 1336 Wilbur, the wool weather, and it's got a 3 to 3.5 staple, and very well defined locks, very organized crimp, very strong. 3.1 pounds after a heavy skirting. Light, almost non-existent VM. There's some here, close to the neck, and different parts of the back. Gorgeous, gorgeous fleece. One of the most even across the fleece that we shared, and he has a lamb. This is his lamb fleece, so he's not yet a year old. He was born in January, and he was shorn on November 1st. So, gorgeous, gorgeous fleece. The only issue with his fleece is he struggled with shearing, and so his fleece is not organized. It's not laid out in the fashion that most people are used to, so it'll literally will be shoved in a bag, which is why it's not more priced higher than I put it at, because this is like a really, really, really nice fleece. Okay, this is 1329, another lamb fleece. Absolutely gorgeous, very uniform throughout, incredibly soft. Again, heavily skirted, about 2.5 pounds. Light VM, curly crimp. That's what we call curly crimp. Very, very nice staple, 3 to 3.5 inch. I mean, just look at this. So incredibly lovely. Much more organized in fleece layout than Wilbur. This is a U, and this is, again, lamb, 100% Gulf Coast. So, shave them to save them. All of these are. Today's fleeces, they're all shave them to save them qualified for Gulf Coast. But just look at the creaminess of this. Cornell did a good job with the shearing. I'm going crazy over this one. Oh my god. They're so soft. Like, if you've never worked with a Gulf Coast lamb fleece like I haven't, you totally should give it a try. These lambs have crazy fleeces. There's the card. I didn't realize when I pulled this one out of the bag that it's the first lamb fleece that we shorn. That was shorn. And I decided to bring it home and play with it. This is my birthday present from Hope Springs Farm. Another 100% Gulf Coast. So sadly, this one's not going in the shop. Not particularly uniform throughout. Lightly skirted. Still quite beautiful. Lots of really curly ring tips. Just look at that. Gorgeous stuff. So this is 1371 lamb fleece, skirted quite heavily, although I did just a little bit more as I laid it out. So when we weighed it yesterday, it was 2.9 pounds, but it's probably a little bit less than that. So I'll take off a little bit of that before I price it, and also pricing it a little bit lower for the extreme variation in the fleece from the back and the will be considered the prime best part, and the britch wool. There's a huge amount of variation. We skirted out a lot of britch wool that had scurf in it, but the staple length is 3.5 to 4 inch on average throughout the fleece. Incredibly soft and beautiful. This is another ewe lamb. And there is some VM. I did take out a little bit around the neck, which happens to be in that area over there. I think that's neck. So this fleece is laid out kind of weird. That's just how it is. So here's some nice wool. You can see this is one. So here's a sample of the different locks that are throughout this fleece. You can see there's a pretty good bit of variation in the lock quality, and this looks felted, but it's actually opening up really easy. So this is the last fleece to showcase today, freshly shorn, and it's 1346 lamb, again 100% Gulf Coast, shave them to save them qualified, and just look. There's some rain tips, of course, but the staple length is 3 to 4 inches. It's fairly uniform and very heavily skirted, so we skirted out the majority of the britch wool. There is some, a medium light skirting because it's so uniform. Moderate variation across the fleece, and 3.1 pounds skirted, so I will charge for 3 pounds for this one. Absolutely lovely fleece. And I just spent the last 5 minutes looking for the tag that was still in the bag. Go figure. Look at this. Just look, and look at the cut end. Isn't that pretty? This fleece is just amazing. All of these fleeces are really soft and fabulous, and I want to spin them all. Of course, I don't have room for the ram fleece that we looked at first, but this middle one is by far the cream of the crop. This one right here. This one right here, 1329, is the most drool worthy of all these fleeces. If you're looking for super soft, super fine, super awesome everything across the board, this is it. Absolutely drop dead gorgeous. The finest Gulf Coast fleece I think I have ever touched. And it's purebred. No BFL, no Dorper, no Texel. It's pure Gulf Coast, and so incredibly, incredibly lovely. So yeah, if you can get your hands on this fleece, no fighting, okay? No fighting allowed. Because if you're going to fight over it, I'll just take it, and that'll solve all those problems, right? Man, I'm drooling over this one. I wish I'd picked this one for my birthday present. Technically I could, but I wanted that first lamb one. This is nice. You guys deserve nice fleece too. I have plenty to play with. And look at that, look at that. Look. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna quit drooling over this now.